Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Chats Under the Cherry Tree. And super excited, we've got some Northern girls to introduce you to today. Please introduce yourself, girls. Who are ye?
Let's go first.
Hi, I'm Sophia.
And I'm Kaya.
And together we run the Readroom, which is a literature book club, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
It's a book club.
No, but it could have been Read the Colour.
Yes, exactly. Well, that's the play on words.
I love
it.
that. Yeah, we got it.
And we host a book club all around Manchester, which we've taken to London as well. We have the author come in and read you a little excerpt of their novel, which you then get to take home with you and read in your own time. And then we all hang out afterwards and we have a really nice time and we're all very good friends.
Love it.
I think a really cool thing about the Readroom is that our events take place in the evenings as well. So it's a real mix-up on what people might usually associate with a book club.
Good.
We only launched in March 2025. So we're just, pretty soon we'll be coming up to a year. And we're really excited to be here, so thank you.
I'm sure you have huge plans for your 1 year anniversary.
We do.
Which should be marked.
Mm-hmm. We found on our Google Docs today, actually, the first ever thing we ever wrote about the launch in February last year. So we're really excited to sort of...
See how much of that you've ticked off.
Yeah, and how much we haven't, probably.
Yeah. So was this a part of your New Year's wish list in 25? Is that what started? Were you two first of all, how did you guys meet? Let's talk there.
So we met 7 years ago-ish at a mutual friend's birthday. And I think we just spent a lot of time kind of scurrying off into the night.
Love it. I see why these events are popular.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty, you can expect that from the Readroom, as well as obviously a lot of sort of more low-key ways to enjoy your evening. But the thing that makes Sophia and I's partnership and friendship so interesting is we read completely different things and we have very different takes on what's
this is
good and what's not.
Yeah.
So it's nice because we're not sort of in an echo chamber where we both just completely love the same people and the same sort of ideas. We can have really healthy discussions on what we enjoy and what we don't and why. And then we thought, as this is clearly so interesting, we need to open it up to other people and introduce them.
And we need to bring other people to this discussion.
Exactly,
I love it. So you can get outvoted. I love it.
And as much as we love having something that other people can get involved in, it's just been a really easy hack for us to be able to meet authors that we love.
Oh, yeah, smart. That's the other bonus. Is there one book or author that you agree on?
Eliza Clark brought us together. I think
we love Eliza Clark. Eliza Clark.
Sally Rooney.
Yeah.
We both really enjoyed.
But I think in general, I mean, because we both even have different takes on those two.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
You like them for one reason, and you like them for the other reason.
So I think ultimately, no, we're never really reading the same thing at the same time unless it's to do with the Readroom. So it's been really good. And
do you advise? Are you recommend? Oh my God, you guys, you should read this.
We've spent 7 years trying to get each other to read each other's books, and I don't think either of us quite got past the first chapters.
Yeah.
So you started last year. What solidified it? Who came up with the idea? How did it all happen? Because I think there's a lot of listeners out there who have these types of ideas, who want to get into publishing, who want, to do more with books. And this is us trying to show how, successful people have done it. Explain.
I had the idea for a really long time to run a book club, and I was going to sort of do it on my own, but it wasn't anything like the Readroom. It was more of a traditional idea for a book club. And that didn't really interest me too much. I knew there was much more to sort of be gained from that. And I also knew that I wanted to approach Sophia with the idea because she's smart and clever and very well read.
Yeah.
And then literally within the first meeting we ever had about it, the Readroom sort of was born.
Who coined the term? Who coined the phrase?
I came up with the name.
Oh,
of the Readroom,
nice.
Yeah, which I'm proud of, but also so many people pronounce it as the Readroom, and I'm like, maybe we should.
I think I've said so many different versions in our meetings prior to this, and you've never corrected me. Thank you. I appreciate it.
But Sophia is just as much sort of to thank as much as I would be, I guess, for anyone who enjoys the Readroom, because it's become something completely different with her involvement. So
excellent.
We went to we went to a book club together in Manchester.
Right.
And I think we just found the format to be a little contrived, maybe, and it was quite stuffy.
Yes.
We all sat in a circle and basically read, and then had to all share something that we thought. And we thought, I don't love speaking. Well, I didn't until I did the Readroom, and now I have to speak in front of people. But didn't necessarily want to share. And we kind of wanted to take the pressure off a little bit and just have it as something fun that you can come to, and you don't have to read, and you don't have to read the book. And there's no pressure. We can you can just come and hang out.
So it's more a
like,
community feel.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what we want. We are in the National Year of Reading, so we're trying to encourage more people into books. And I think that first step is to create a safe space around books. You know, we don't want people to feel like, oh God, I can only go there if I love reading or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And I like the fact the government this year are pointing out audio is reading too.
Yes.
Which I think is really, really important because
yeah.
that's also another way that people can access books.
Yeah, completely. Like, we've told the story a few times now, but it's just one of my favourite things that's ever happened in my life.
Yeah.
So a lot of people go to the Red Room alone, which they might be quite nervous about to begin with, but it's the kind of thing they want to get involved with, so they
Yeah.
will. And a lot of those people have never read before, but know they really want to get into it, which is so important to me. But there's a group of people who now come to all of our events, who now go like salsa dancing together on Thursdays. There's
I love it. So they've made it
so
a
now
part
they've
of
made their own little groups within the Red Room, which I love. And in 2026, we are starting to introduce virtual events as well, so we can reach people all over the world.
Yeah.
So we're really excited to just sort of keep bringing people together for literature. It's kind of a dream, really.
Exactly. And another exciting thing about you is you're not London-based. Where are you
No.
girls from?
I'm from Manchester.
I'm from Sheffield.
Yay!
Yeah.
So it's Northerners. So exciting.
It's kind of the most important thing to me.
Yeah.
Northern. I'm very identity focused. I'm
Yeah.
really proud of who I am in many ways, but being from Manchester, being Northern is kind of top of the list for me.
Exactly. So that's why you kind of have your book club there.
And why it's so important that we can sit and have conversations with you. Like, it's really
Yeah,
great.
we're Leicester. You're further up north than I am. yeah. It's cool. It's nice. And Manchester's got a really good vibe.
Yeah.
I think. You know, we love going there.
It's just the coolest place. You always say it's like a... What did you say? You always say it's like New York in the when?
Oh, I always say that it's New York in the 80s.
New York in
Because,
the
like, so
80s.
just
That's such a
before
good way of
it,
saying
got
it.
really big, and then like the infrastructure kind of took over, and it became like unlivable
Yeah.
for the people who are actually native New Yorkers. But that is happening in Manchester. That's a conversation for a different day. But
Why? No, why?
Well, I just think that with like it's becoming really expensive to live in Manchester now, and like people like Kaya who were born there and have grown up there and spent you spent your whole life living in the city centre. It's now completely unaffordable to do so. Which similar story to Manhattan. No?
Yeah,
So,
true.
It's New York in the 80s.
Yeah, they need rent-controlled apartments.
Oh, completely. But I also think on the flip side of that, the community of Manchester is something that I wouldn't have been able to really survive without it for a few different reasons. But with the Red Room specifically, you know, venues have been more than willing to help us.
Yeah.
We've been able to get sort of like all hands on deck to like decorate rooms. Like everyone's just so willing to offer support in any way they can. And they don't want anything in return. They just want to know they helped you get further to achieve the dream of yours. And
so don't you think that that's definitely an odd thing?
I was just about to say that would never happen in London.
You're right. I mean, I don't feel like it would. Like
No.
we've done events in London
Maybe
and it's
in
very different.
Peckham, Brixton, maybe, you know.
We have actually done an event at Theatre Peckham, so we know they're a little bit more receptive.
But if we're talking central, it's just not going to happen, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
And I think like even like the working relationships that we have with different places, like working with anyone in Manchester has just been so fun. Like we've retained relationships with them. Like if we hosted in their restaurant, we still go, and sometimes they'll ask us to come in and just do a bit of content with them. And I think with London it's a little bit more difficult. There's always a little bit, they want a bit more
red tape, should we say?
Yeah, there's
more
red tape. Yeah,
that's a good way of saying welcome to publishing. There's a lot of red tape. Yeah, I kind of, because I'm also new, so into the industry, which is why it's really good, because I can also share my journey, my experience, and it is a thing where I do find it quite frustrating. There's a lot of talking and not much doing, whereas I'm very much a doer. I'm just like, we should just get this done.
That's me.
Yeah.
Same with the Red Room. Had the idea for it.
That's what I'm saying. So
one meeting with Sophia, and we've got an Instagram page.
We're doing it. So you started with an Instagram page.
Yes, we did.
And when was your first event?
End of March.
yeah.
And what book did you choose?
We had a
What was your
carousel that
inaugural?
night because we still didn't really totally know where we were going with it.
Yeah.
But we managed to get DJ Paulette, who's a Hacienda legend, who's written a memoir called Welcome to the Club about being a black
So
woman
how
DJ.
did you do this?
So we just sent emails and we were like, this is happening, whether you like it or not. It's probably better to be involved than not be involved.
That makes sense.
We approached Manchester publishers, so one of them is through Manchester University Press.
Yeah.
We approached Harper North. And we also got a London-based author called Lucas Oakley to come down. Come down? Yeah, come down.
Yeah.
To read from his book Nearly Departed. But we had 3 or 4 authors that night. Jessie Allen, the lady upstairs.
But I think the lesson here is, for anyone, you know, listening and watching, is just do it. Just don't be shy to reach out, because I just reached out to you guys. I mean, you didn't have to respond. And I do this all the time. And even if it's just like, I went to Edinburgh Fringe one year and I really liked one of the plays that I saw, and I really liked the writing in it. And I just reached out. I mean, nothing ever happened with the author or with the person who did the play. But it was really nice to connect, and she responded, and we were having a chat about the play for a little while, and it's really nice. And I think we're missing that now, because I think people are too scared to bother other people and be brave. But be brave, go reach out.
You don't need to have all the answers for anything.
No.
The most important thing is starting. It sounds so cliche, but it's true.
Just taking that first bold step.
Because even the fact that we're going to introduce virtual events, something we never even had thought about or discussed, but now we know that we're doing it because of the way things have just naturally
evolved.
progressed. Yeah,
Because
exactly.
once you start something, it takes a life of its own, don't you think?
Yeah.
And then before you know it, you're just like, well, for me anyway, I've been like, how did I even get here? Like, it's insane. Because all I did was just say yes. To something.
Oh, there we go.
And then, yes, I love it. You're like, yes. But yeah, so you chose this book, and then the author participated. How did it go? Obviously, it was a huge success.
Our launch was incredible. There was 130 people that came to that.
130?
Yeah.
All through Instagram?
Through Instagram alone, I would say, because we hadn't really started TikTok then. No. And also, look, word of mouth, like I say, management community is a very powerful thing.
Love this.
A lot of our friends don't read at all, and we're obviously painstakingly trying to get them into it. I'm sure there's been a few people who've managed to convert. But they just wanted to be there to show up and support, and obviously that was free to attend because it was the launch party. Now.
So how did you fund it? Because people listening is going to be like, well, that sounds good, but how do I do this?
I think it's fair to say we worked our asses. We now do this full time, but we had jobs before. We worked really hard.
We put a lot of our own money into it as well at the beginning, because we really wanted to make it work. It was like felt like it was something really important. So a lot of we were doing 2-3 jobs each, and trying to do this on the side.
Oh my God! So what were your jobs? Let's talk about the hard times, the slugs.
Yeah.
What was it?
I was doing 2 receptionist jobs. So I was at a
Lovely.
law firm and a paddle club, which for different.
So you know
Similar
lawyers.
people actually. In both.
Yeah.
Oh, it's lawyers that play paddle as well. So
Yeah, perfect. And what were you up to?
I was doing journalism, and then I sort of sidelined as doing a bit of marketing for an independent bookshop, which was great, and I enjoyed them both. But I think we just kind of knew, as crazy as it sounds to literally everyone we tell, pretty much immediately, that we needed to do it full time to really make it work.
And then set it up.
Yeah.
That is really incredible. Like, if I met you, I'd have encouraged you to do it. Like, give up one day of work and then do it.
Well, I mean,
but you just went all in.
There's been so many nights of just instant noodles and
yes.
and furiously emailing, trying to get anything back. But it's I think it was definitely the right choice to make.
And was there any part where you just thought, what have we done?
I think on the 3rd day of chicken thighs at yours.
We kept buying chicken thighs. They're the cheapest thing to buy in the supermarket.
3rd day of
but
chicken
no,
thighs.
I think I'd say that, but no, I think because we have each other as well, and so it's like if there's a day where it feels like one of us is maybe just like I really wish I could even get a Mackey's. Like, it was just about picking each other up and being like, what we're doing is important, and like it's resonating with people. And, like, even from the first event and having our friends, like seeing some of our friends read books was just I was like, oh my God, like.
So is that the game? Is that the goal? Is it that you are wanting more people to love books as much as we do? Is that the?
Yeah.
I would say it's a huge part of it, but also Sophia and I. Well, I'm an incredibly working class person. I don't have anyone I can go to and ask for money. That's just not the way my life is. So I think some of the events that we do, we manage to do for free if we work with certain venues, or others will quite a low price ticket, but the book is always free. You always get the book for free. So I think it's important that people from all kinds of backgrounds can come and attend and get a book, and it's affordable for them to start reading, to get into it. Because it can obviously seem like such an elitist place to be. People don't know where to start. It can be so overwhelming. You can also feel priced out of events like this quite a lot, especially when you've got sort of like a bar involved. We have a DJ a lot of the time. So we could really be charging more than we do, but obviously we don't.
Yeah.
And I think it's just so that no matter who you are, where you come
So
from,
the
if you wanna read-
accessibility piece is
Yeah.
something we have in common. We want as many people reading as possible.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good.
And that's so obvious from meeting you as well. That's something
Yeah.
that you're passionate about, which is quite rare for this industry, I think. So it's really
Yeah,
nice to see.
I think they're well intentioned.
Yeah.
Well, I found that in this industry, they really. It's not because they don't want to do it. Is why my experience is they want to, but they just don't know how. And I think our job is to come in and be like, well, show them what it looks like, show how getting it done looks like, and then hope they follow. It's like just being an example. And the more of us that there are, I think is better for the industry. And we're like the next generation, like being real. Because like you said, it is a bit elitist and it's this certain demographic that is, that people think books are. And I really want to expose it to say, no, books are cool. Books can be you, books can be me, books can be everyone. And just as varied as the genres and the books and the authors and the amazing stories we can all read, as are the people who create them and read them and work with them and push them on and publish them and promote them.
I think it's really beautiful what you said then, like books can be you and like books can be me. Like I think that especially like in the world we kind of live in at the moment and like with our phones and algorithms and things and everything becomes very tunnel visioned and it becomes very me and my opinion. I think like bringing books into the world and bringing books to people's attention, like you're kind of showing empathy and being able to like put yourself in someone else's shoes and understand someone that
it's so true because your algorithm's constantly curating what they
What
think
you
are. I mean, my algorithm is so messed up.
Yeah, I don't mind.
It's just literally because obviously I'm doing bookwork.
Yeah.
So my poor thing doesn't know what I am 1 minute to the next. Because sometimes it'll be really LGBTQ friendly because I'm looking at LGBTQ things, or sometimes it'll be like, oh, I'm doing SEND because I have an SEND imprint, so it's sending me loads of SEND stuff. It's like every morning it's like, what is it today? We have a Muslim imprint launching, so I'm getting a lot of Muslim stuff. So the poor thing is like, what is happening? Which I actually like.
That's good.
I really like it because I get to see new things and meet new people, meet you guys, because you were one that came first thing in the morning, and I was like, who are these? And I remember I sent it immediately to our UK salesperson and I just said, do you know about these people? And she was like, oh my God, you need to get in touch. I was like, okay, good. Because I always second guess myself a little bit. And I think, I don't know if you guys have that experience where I kind of need a second, which is why you resonated and got together with each other. I kind of need someone to second my idea to be like, yeah, that's a good idea. You should do it. I was like, okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to message them.
I'm very grateful to her.
You'll meet her. Her name is Kelly. And actually, I was trying to get Kelly to come here, but she's going to come and visit you in Manchester instead.
Oh, that's exciting.
It's very exciting.
So exciting.
I know, so it's good. But that's the whole thing. I think it's just that connection. And immediately I saw you, I was like, oh my God, these girls are amazing. Like, I need to find out. And it's not necessarily at the time I was thinking about working. It's just more about, oh, look, they're really into books and look at what they're doing. We should talk about it. And I think that's always the first start where you just go, oh, I think there's something common and something that we have that we should connect over. And then before you know it, you've got a cup of tea out. You start doing a podcast.
Cup.
Yeah, we're on our
it's
second cup.
perfect.
We've made you travel to Leicester. Thank you for doing that to me.
I'm more than happy to be here.
It's fun. Yeah, it's fun. So what is next for you guys? So 2025, your first year is nearly up. Let's do the highlights. What were the highlights for the last year? Because, it's a new year.
We're literally curating a post.
Are you? Am I ruining the post?
No, this is a good little
it's good to actually get us to think about it.
We were featured in a Guardian article which ended up being part of the front page, which was insane. Something that we hadn't even thought to imagine just kind of happened via
As featured on The Guardian.
Yeah.
The Readroom.
BBC Radio we had.
Yeah.
Love it.
Stylist Magazine.
And how did all of that happen? Was it organic or did you pitch? Did you go out?
No, they actually approached us because I think we have kind of similar to what you just mentioned. We have sometimes, because when we first launched, we were throwing ourselves everywhere. Seeing what would stick. And now I think with other certain things, we're kind of like waiting for people to come to us.
No, but I think that's really good. What it is you put yourself out there and then people like me find you and go, oh my God, these two girls are amazing. We should support them as much as possible. And I'm glad that other people are seeing it. But you're doing something right with your posts because to put that into people's feeds, like I assume you're not paying marketing fees or
No.
whatever it is. So you've done it all organically.
Yeah.
Which in this day and age, no robots.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
We use AI, we're against all of that stuff.
Yeah. Do you know what I
we
mean?
design everything ourselves, we write all of our own
Yeah.
captions, which seems insane to even have to say, but we do.
Yeah.
So the Guardian
That's-
article
Yeah.
was a win. BBC
Yeah.
win.
Stylist magazine got us involved to do our book of the year.
What was your book of the year?
Mine was Good Girl by Harriet Arbor, which is just completely amazing.
Love it.
I was Love and Happiness. Love and happiness.
Happiness.
Happiness and love. I always do that.
It's easy
I
to
did
do.
it at me.
It's so easy to do.
Happiness
Yeah.
and Love by, that's why I said it twice as well, by Zoe Dubner, who we were really lucky to have.
Yeah.
She came from Manhattan to come and read at the Readroom, which was really nice.
Wait, whoa.
Yeah.
You've gone global. This
Yeah.
is huge.
We've done
Quite
2
a
events
few,
now
yeah.
where we've hosted American authors via a publisher who, one of them, we had 3 who basically were sending to London, but because we got in touch, they were like, okay,
Yeah.
we'll make a Manchester stop, which was a huge win for us.
Yeah.
And Zoe was sort of starting, this is pre-publication, it's published now, but as part of her tour, her agent was like, yeah, sure, you can go to Manchester, and she loved it. Well, they all did.
Yeah.
Come on,
They all just thought it was
Manchester.
the coolest place ever.
What did you say was the
I know,
Manhattan of the
100%.
UK?
I was like, yeah, I knew you guys would see. They see my vision. They get it.
It's a thing. Exactly. So those are the highlights. What are we hoping for in 2026?
Virtual events.
Yeah, we're
Oh, yeah,
taking-
you said the
I'm really
virtual
excited
events.
to get
We
ourselves
also
online.
have a very exciting partnership coming up.
Oh,
where we may-
really?
where we may be able to read people's manuscripts and help their dreams come true.
Oh, yeah, you definitely say more. Or can you not say it because of NDAs?
Well, you haven't made us sign anything yet.
Yeah, true.
No, we're obviously thrilled to be working alongside you,
Yay.
where we're going to be reading people's work and hopefully helping them get it published via
Yeah.
imprints. And we're just
I think
so
it's really
excited.
important. We need
Yeah.
more entry points for budding authors, and I think this is a good way, and I think you'll get a different audience to our publishing audience, and hopefully they'll have a little bit more confidence to come to you and have you read their work, and you can give their own feedback, and if there's any that you'd love to champion, we will love to publish them.
Yeah, and you asked what we're manifesting for this year, or what we're hoping for. It is an office.
I know.
So if we get the office, the
We'll be
authors in
there.
question will be able to sit down, we'll be able to serve them tea.
Tea, yeah, exactly.
That's what
Oh,
we
you'll
want.
be able to come and visit us and we'll make you a tea.
100%.
Kelly can come to the office.
Yeah, Kelly can. Well, yeah, so Kelly is like a roving salesperson. So she'll definitely love a stop in the office. Yeah, it'll be always welcome.
I think officers, tote bags, maybe.
Yeah,
We'll
tote
see.
bags
We
are
wanna
on the
get a
wish
merch
list.
shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're there now, isn't
Yeah.
it? Like
Yeah.
you're like a year old. We should celebrate the year
We
by
have
being
to.
I think we
merched
should.
up.
Yeah.
And if you're listening and you have some merch ideas,
Yeah,
do
please.
say like what sort of merch would you like? So you definitely want totes.
I need a tote bag, yeah. I'm
Sophia's
obsessed
ideal
with-
merchandise is a tote bag. Mine's a bookmark. Or a
Yeah.
keyring, I don't know. Do you
Oh,
know?
I wouldn't mind a keyring actually, yeah. That's
We'll
true.
just see.
We'll
But we've
just
just
see.
we both said actually, because I had a really bad feeling about 2025 going into it for some reason.
Why?
I just didn't think it was going to be, personally,
Year
not
of the
business
snake,
wise.
Don't worry.
Didn't think it was going to be a good year for me. Aside from the Readroom, I'd say it wasn't really. That was the only thing that sort of got me through it.
Hi.
But I've got a. She got which one?
The team are very excited for totes.
But
We
going
are
in-
big tote bag people
Can
here.
I keep this? Can I keep it?
Yes,
Can I
of
keep
course you can.
You
So I'll show everybody what it is.
Okay.
So we have, these are our tote bags.
In my reading era,
Yeah. So you don't
Cute.
understand what I
So
love
cute.
about this tote. There's a story behind it. So
Okay.
we have the standard sweet cherry totes that we make every year. And I remember Bella said, I want to change it. Bella is a wonderful person who works in the office with us. Would you let me change it? And I was like, yeah, whatever, just let me know what it is. And the best part is when she brought the picture after her and design, like mocked it up for
Yeah.
me, they said, with all due respect, you're not going to understand what this is, but trust me, other people will. Like, because I'm older than the regular team. So it said in my reading era, and I didn't know what that was. I was just like, oh, that's great. I don't know what it is, but if you said, and I remember she was in London Book Fair with me, and she was hosting the stand while we were all doing the meetings, and people kept coming and asking her for the bag, and she was going, and when she had a minute, she turned around and went, told you.
Full
Told
circle
you
moment.
that people would get it. And it was so funny. But yeah, like that's one of the things that I like about working here. Like it's not about me and my vision and what I want. I completely understand that it's everybody's vision and everybody has a say, and it's like the library, isn't it? Like I don't know what that is, but somebody else does, and it means a lot to them.
Yeah.
And, and I take pictures of these bags all over the world because I go, oh look, I spotted one, because it means
that's
something.
exciting.
It is
Yeah,
so
that's
exciting
really
to
nice,
see your
yeah.
bags around. Like outside of spaces that you didn't expect.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh my God, that's my dad bag.
I
So
like
fun.
it a lot. I really do.
Yeah, so that's kind of quality.
Perfect. I also think sort of putting reading alongside this sort of like, cool lingo that we're all using right now is kind of aligns with what we're doing, which is
Yeah.
kind
Yeah.
of like make it
Making reading.
cool, sexy,
No,
enjoyable.
thank you. That's
Yeah.
something, I want. I want to bring reading back into fashion.
Yeah.
Pun intended very much for that thing. Because I just feel like it's such a shame that devices have taken away that from our children. Because I was, didn't have the money to have like a computer system or anything like that. We had one computer in the house and that was it. So I didn't get devices, and my parents were really like, I wasn't even allowed to watch TV, believe it or not. So I was allowed an hour of
that rule.
TV. Did you?
I had,
Yeah.
we got to have an hour a week, so you had to pick.
Oh,
what
week!
they
Oh my God,
was.
my parents
No.
were really nice compared to yours.
No, but
I got hour
it
a day.
phased out. My dad would go through phases. of, like, different
Really?
things. Yeah, we've had.
No, I
we've
got
had
an hour a
week.
day.
I
and
picked Merlin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I loved
The
that.
series, yeah, it was so good, wasn't it? That was.
You know,
my
the
favourite
actor
movie.
came up in something else, and it took me about 5 minutes to realise who
Which
he was.
one?
The main
Oh,
character.
yeah, the main one, yeah,
Because I
yeah.
was like,
Because he's Welsh in real life, so accents throw me off.
yeah, I loved man.
Yeah, it's so good.
And I was so obsessed with the TV, I'd literally be
It's on
sat in
BBC
front
iPlayer.
of the TV,
Yeah.
like this close. Because
Yeah.
it's like I was like at the cinema or something.
Yeah.
And my parents would be like, get away, you're going to
Get
ruin
back.
your eyes. Yeah, exactly. Oh my God, we have Merlin.
I'm obsessed. I love it.
Were you allowed to watch TV?
I was allowed to watch TV. Yeah.
Oh, what did you watch? We watched Merlin.
I can't really remember. I watched everything. I used to even like watching the news when I was younger. I wasn't really.
Oh my
bothered.
God.
But it was
Oh,
kind
my
of
God.
what we'd just get put in front of the telly, and then we could just kind of have free reign over
Really?
it. Yeah.
Gosh, I loved it.
Nice.
So what books did you like as a child?
I was obviously obsessed with Evelyn Jekyll and Wilson.
Yes.
Legend.
Yes.
Which she's having a comeback at the moment, isn't she? Which is very well deserved.
Isn't it?
Yeah, but I also I was reading way beyond, not in terms of how clever I was or anything, but I was
No,
just
yeah.
anything that I could find sort of lying around that like maybe my nan would have, I would read. So I was reading a lot of
Really?
really like heavy hitting stuff.
So who was your reading champion?
Probably my nan, who other people say gran, I guess, or
No,
nana.
we
My
knew
nan.
who you meant.
Yeah, because she had a massive like oak bookcase in her house, which was just the most amazing thing to me. She used to love all of she loved like her Jilly Coopers, her Danielle Steeles, her Moments, which isn't really my thing, but opened my mind,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yes, how old were you? Was
exactly.
this age
No, but it was.
appropriate?
I actually think it's quite good for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I would just read whatever I could, and obviously the library at school was a huge thing.
Yeah.
The library in my house.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which
I'm
is
very
good.
grateful to her forever for that. During my life.
Oh. And what's your childhood?
Do you know, he's going to be really surprised to hear this, but it would actually be my dad, and like he always tries to recommend me books now, but
Yeah.
same as Kaya, so I had elocution lessons for a bit, and I actually, because when you were saying that, just brought
Oh,
up,
elocution lessons.
yeah, like for a bit they tried to get me to speak properly,
Yes.
but like sometimes it flickers and then it...
Do not worry.
Because I went to drama school and things like that because I was quite shy, so
Yeah.
they tried to like shove me into the spotlight.
I don't like books to be too highbrow.
Yeah,
I don't need a book and a dictionary with me all the time. Do you know what I mean? I'm so glad Google was invented and phones were invented
Yeah.
because I could now just be like, what? And then up it.
I saw something the other day that was saying that, like, people that read. See, I'm getting confused now. Readroom, Readroom.
Yeah, it's your
It's all
fault.
the same.
It's your brand.
With people that read a lot of books, like the mispronunciation of words, because we haven't, like, Google and stuff didn't exist. Like, I'm always mispronouncing stuff.
No, because isn't that the Hermione story?
Hermione?
Yeah, so
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
a famous
yeah.
comedian who said, I read the Harry Potters
Yeah.
and I was reading it, and then one day when I saw the movie, I was like, who's
Who's
that?
this? Yeah, I think I've seen this.
And they
Yeah.
were like, oh, because she
Yeah.
didn't realize the pronunciation. And it's so apt that we're talking about it. So we have children come to us for
Yeah.
user testing, and we go to schools, and it's something we take very seriously in my job. And I had a couple of kids come to the office, and it was actually girls, and we were doing sports books, so I got them to read that, and they were fine about it. They really helped, it's not freedom of choice in library with us, but like, we really should read this book. And then the little girl was reading out loud, but she couldn't pronounce the sports star's name. And she said, oh, I can't really pronounce her name. And I went, and what do you want me to do about it? This is how I am with everybody. I'm just very challenging.
It's part of the process.
And the kid went, she looked at her sister, and they sort of had a mini discussion, and they said, you should write it with the brackets telling you how to. Honestly, I got up and I immediately left and said, we need to do that immediately. And so when you see that in our books, you'll see, oh, that's where that whole thing came from. Because
you pass that on. Have you ever read like fantasy books or anything? Can't pronounce, just skip over it.
Yeah. No, but you know what? It's frustrating for grown-ups when we do that, because then as we go through the book, we find we're like, oh, which one was this?
Who are you?
Yeah,
I do that. I'm like, which one are you then?
Yeah, we're like, which one was this? And then you kind of have to go, do you do that thing where you have to, refer back?
Yeah. I like it because like the character descriptions are usually the same if their names are different. So I go off who they look like in my head.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, he has black hair. And I'm like, oh, it's that one.
Yeah. So sometimes I don't do that. I haven't made, I haven't done the profile in my head. This is a smart move. I just read, and then eventually I think the character will come to my head visually. But sometimes I get to the point I'm like, sorry?
Who's?
Because I'm genuinely reading the words and not creating the movie.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I'm just like, oh, sorry, I'm really lost now.
I've got to get back.
Yeah, got to go back and start again, which is good. So what was your favourite book as a child?
My favourite book as a child... I'm a bit controversial now, I think. I actually really liked Roald Dahl.
Why is that controversial?
I thought that he got in trouble for a load of stuff, didn't he?
Yeah, I don't know what was it? What did
I don't know either.
Maybe we shouldn't be talking about it.
Yeah, maybe we do.
Because I read Roald Dahl.
Yeah, my dad used to make me learn a poem every year.
Yeah.
And I did revolting rhymes.
Yeah.
The Cinderella one.
Yes.
I loved that story when she comes back and cuts all the heads off and things.
But this is why your dad was your champion then.
Yeah, and then because we do like Rudyard Kipling and things like that, and then like John Grisham and all that. But he used to read more interesting books. Now he reads like Plato and things. And it's sadly not my bag. Yeah.
Really?
He keeps buying me them, and I hope he doesn't listen to this actually, because
give them to me. I'm a huge Plato stan.
Really?
Yeah,
you can have all my Christmas presents.
Symposium all over it.
Like he keeps getting me them for Christmas, and he's like, "Oh, this is a really
good
book."
Yeah, you pass it on to your friend.
Yeah, Roman politics, and then you can talk to my dad about Roman politics. He'll love that.
Roman politics. We need to get into it.
SPQR.
Sorry?
SPQR and like
the ancient Greeks are, when I finished my A-levels and I really missed learning, I sort of tried to teach myself about ancient Greece. So probably could have a chat about that. But there's like, when I think about my childhood, it's so interesting because the books that I remember, I can never remember who wrote them, but I can remember the books themselves. But obviously it's because they're written in a way, I guess, that stay with you. But there's a book called The Perfect Hamburger, and no one ever knows what I'm talking about.
Tell me more.
I wish I could remember who wrote it, and obviously it's...
No, we'll look it up. We've got Google now.
It really is as simple as this boy eats this perfect hamburger and he like travels all over the place trying to like refine the ingredients. But I was really drawn to very like illustrative things like that. I guess it's similar to what's it, because I don't read fantasy or anything like that. But I guess quite similar to what you're saying, where you sort of like build a picture about it, about the way they look in your mind. There was that and another one called Flat Stanley, where something falls on him.
Flat Stanley.
And then he goes around the world in an envelope.
Yes.
Amazing.
Such a good book.
Would read right now.
Really?
Yeah, I actually kind of want to.
Might have to order that. That's what we do have in common. Yeah. A children's book.
Both like Flat Stanley.
Plato, no.
But ultimately, you're looking forward to a fantastic 2026.
Yes.
We're going to get our office in
Yes.
2026, I think. This is the thing.
Yes.
And what's your 5-year ambition and plan?
Well, like I was saying earlier, I went into last year thinking it wasn't going to be a very good year, not to dwell on that. But going into this year, I feel like I know it's going to be a very, very, very good year. Like, I've pretty much sold on that. So I think with the Red Room, hopefully just carry on being good years.
I think I say this on every interview we've ever given, but I'm manifesting it. It's going to happen. In 5 years, we'll be on SNL. I'm calling it.
Really?
It's in
So I'm
print.
assuming you mean what, Saturday Night Live?
Yeah, Saturday Night
As
Live.
hosts?
We'll be hosting.
Yeah.
We're going to host
So
Saturday Night
this
Live.
is obviously, I'm looking really shocked because I thought only, I don't know, like only.
No, I figure that like.
Can I just say I'm so championing this because I would love this to be a thing. Like, can you imagine book sales after that?
Yeah.
Imagine,
Like,
we could have
like-
gowns made out
yeah.
of book covers and everything.
Yeah. Oh, you know,
Well,
I
avant-garde
did the
is the whole
illustrator
thing.
dress for Nibby. Did
Yeah.
you see that?
I did actually, yeah. You brought it back now.
Because it's all like hosting, isn't it? And we love to host. And
No, but I
like,
really
yeah.
love this idea, and I don't
it'll
think
take
it's
off.
ever been done.
Exactly. So we're championing it.
So we should definitely make that happen.
This is
If
our
anyone
official
knows
campaign.
anyone.
No, but that's going to be a game changer.
Yeah.
Because like that's going to bring a lot of like fresh young people and go, oh my God, that is a thing. We need to
Yeah.
do that. We need to read more books. Thank you for reminding us. And are you going to do all the sketches?
Yeah, we'll do a sketch.
We'll do
write-
one or
Yeah,
two.
we'll do. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, we'll do a sketch. But ultimately, it's the gown, the microphone, the little run through.
Yeah.
Books everywhere.
Books everywhere.
And who's going to be a musical guest?
Oh, I'm not sure.
We're not going to agree on
Yeah.
that. That's going to be another thing I do.
I mean, I love Solange. I'd love Solange there.
Love that.
She could do like a whole performance art piece about literature. She could have like an intro, a spoken word. I can see
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, it's true. Who would be your musical guest? You can say anyone.
Yeah, all right. I'll have Skepta. There.
I love it. Also, you're going to go totally. Yeah, I love that. You're gonna be like the Brit takeover.
Yeah, British takeover of SNL.
That would be amazing.
And then he'd like fit us into a bar, and it'd be
Our naming lights.
Ah. Thank you so much for coming and
Oh,
seeing
thank
me
you so
all
much
the
for
way
having
from
us.
Manchester to Leicester.
Yes.
Good luck with everything you're doing, and I'm very excited for the year ahead and to watch your trajectory.
Thank
are
you
we.
so much. Thank you for
so
having us.
Oh my
much.
God,
Yeah.
no problem at all. Thank you for joining us for another Chats Under the Cherry Tree, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.